Where does that?
The verses was weak, man. He mad because he got booed and we lost, man. Let's tell the truth.
That's what y'all fell out about again? It's not that. It can't be that. No, that was a joke.
Before we go on, right? Let me look at these, man.
Word up, Luke.
That's what you need to do, nigga, the way you looking. You need to look at us niggas, man. You need to look at us niggas. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. You need to take some motherfucking notes, nigga.
He got booed at the end. He forgot his freestyle.
Yeah, but I'm saying, because when we were up here trying to figure out like what reignited all of the whatever this is, we remembered that like it was after the verses. It can't just be that.
I don't care about none of it. You heard? That's the difference between me. I don't take none of the shit personal, bro. I could take a loss and walk off and laugh at it. I'm gonna still go home to the house that I live in and love life. You heard? Like, people take things too literal. Like, these people get in this rap game and be mad that they didn't have the #1 album. Them, they want to cut their wrists and all that. I don't care about none of that. You heard? Shout out to Jada and them. They was on top of their game. They knew what they came to do. They had, you know what I mean? They was ready. You dig? Us? Not so much ready.
No.
Us not so much ready. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. But what's up? Who want to do a versus with me right now? Yeah.
That'd be a good
Who want to do one with me?
Who would you want to do a versus against?
Any one of them. Pull it up. New York, I love all my brothers in New York, but you can pull them up. Don't matter who it is. You heard? Who would you say? Who you hear? I got a real catalog. I just had a gold record last year. I mean, we could go back. I got 20 records for every year.
You know what would be a good one?
We could start from 20 years ago. I give them one record for each year, all the way up to now.
Capo versus Styles P.
He don't got enough catalog for that.
Styles got a lot of catalog.
Not a commercial catalog. He not gonna last. I mean, I love Styles. You dig? But set it up.
It depends. If it's just solo records, that'd be a good one for y'all.
I got more solo records than most of them that really hit. Remember that. You dig? Like, I got a lot of gold singles and I got some action with me. You dig? It's gonna be hard for a lot of people from New York to win with Capo. And I got freestyles I could do all. In New York City, it's gonna be hard. I would say that for anybody.
You know, on the record.
Sounds like he want to do one with 50 Cent. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like Jim.
Nah, I don't want to do nothing with that sucker.
When Styles was going at Cam, I don't know what the fuck they was doing over there, but I picked them up because they started like kicking each other. I said, nah, we can't do this because it could have. I seen Styles' face.
Dipset versus the Lox was classic, and things did get a little heated.
Nobody going to jail tonight in New York City. No shooting, no stabbing, no none of that.
But did you know this kick cost millions of dollars?
And I'm like, nah, that's my man. It wasn't even like that. It's like, no. And then there was mention of gang-related activity while you guys were on stage. First and foremost, let me say this. I don't like losing, never. I never like losing. But if I had to lose to anybody and still live with it and not be that mad or be upset about it, it's the Lox.
This is New York is here. 2 extra whores. I'm in a new Aston with 2 extra doors. My man is a creep from under the rock. Linking up with kids and linking up with the rock.
This is the story behind Dipset versus the Lox.
They are the Lox.
Dipset and the Lox. I'm negotiating the deal. The deal is at $1.5 million right now. I'm talking about like if it was today.
Right.
I think it was 1.5, 1.8. And we was only in like 10 cities. So I'm like, they said, Cam, we gonna balloon the show up to 25, 30 cities. It could go anywhere from $3 to $4 million. I said, cool. Let me talk to the fellas, figure this out. So everybody's on the same page. We're getting it done. Cool. Then the Verzuz situation come out of nowhere probably 2 weeks after this. So Jim is like, yo, let's do the Verzuz. Let's do the Verzuz. And I'm like, nah, Jim, we got money on the line. How much they talking about? And it really wasn't a money play at first. It wasn't even about no fucking money. And I said, let me do some homework. I ignored the whole shit. I ignored it for a while. I'm like, I'm not even paying that shit no mind. We got a tour coming up. If they want to do the Verzuz after the tour, we'll do the Verzuz after the tour.
Right.
Cabo come to me again. He said, Flea, what's up with the Verzuz? I said, Cabo, we could do it after we do the to tour. How much they got? So I finally talked to my homegirl, Melissa, talked to Swiss, whatever. They ain't talking about nothing. They talking about 100,000 for everybody. 100 racks for everybody.
So like 15,000 a piece for everybody.
Just 6 niggas.
That's what I'm saying.
It's 6 niggas. They want 100,000. I just told you I had 1.5, 1.8 on the table for the tour. Could have ballooned up to $3-4 million.
Right.
I say, yo, listen, Swiss, what are we doing here? Yo, that's all we got. I said, I ain't doing it, bro. I can't do it. Well, what you want? Not that. I want way more than that. So I got the number up to like 500,000, something like that. This for everybody still.
Right.
I'm like, nah, bro. This ain't even 100,000 for everybody. So Kiss hit me. He like, Killer, I knew you get that number up. I knew you get that number up, nigga. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get the number up, man. We gonna get the number up, but we got a tour that's worth way more than this. Why are we doing this? Let's do it after the tour. So Capo like, Cam is in Madison Square Garden. They have a fight that night. The camera's gonna be set up, this, that, and the third. They can't do it another time. I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't doing this shit. So Capo said to me, Cam, every dollar I make from this Verzuz, I will give to you. I just want to perform in the Garden again. So I'm like, damn, Capo really want to perform, do this Verzuz. I'm like, if he wanted to give up all the money he making, that means he really want to do this.
Right.
All right, fuck it, let's do it. All right, now I got to start negotiating with Thriller, whatever the fuck. Triller. Yeah. I got to start calling them because I'm like, if this nigga want to give up all this money, I'm not going to take Capo money, but that's how bad he want to do it. So I call Swiss, I call Triller people, I can't remember their name, my homegirl Melissa worked for them. And I ran the number up. Now, I ain't going to tell you what they got. They got more than that. I worked it out so niggas got more than that. So I'm like, now I got to start working out for me because we got a tour on the table and now they got to wait. Now, the people that's doing the tour, they don't want to do us to do the Verzuz because they feel like if people see us do the Verzuz, the tour ain't going to sell no tickets because they already seen all the songs. Right. So I felt them. So I said, all right, cool. Everybody was happy with what they got. I said, I'm not happy because the tour's not happening. I need 25% of the door. He said, all right, bet. I said, I need an additional 25% for putting this whole shit together because I wasn't going to do it. If my brother ain't say he was willing to give me all his money, I would have just had, me and him would have just argued. But I said, this is how passionate he was to want to do it. I negotiated stock in Triller. I said, I need some of the stock money that's in Triller.
You had an Al Heyman deal.
Yeah, I mean, I only finished telling you. I said, I need some of the stock that's in Triller too. I need part of the company. They said, all right, Killer, now you wilding. I said, I'm not wilding. Matter of fact, I need 6 beats from Swiss and 6 beats from Timberland too. They said, all right, what else you want? I said, let me think, nigga. I ain't finished thinking. Let me think of what else I want. Everything I asked for, they just kept giving it to me. So I ended up getting stock in Triller, 25% of the door, another 20% for putting the deal together, the beats from Swiss, the beats from Timberland, which I didn't never use them yet because I wasn't really on a music thing the last couple of years just for fun. And the back end, if they sold out, I said some of the back end, pause. So that's why I ended up doing the deal because I didn't even want to do the shit. And then when we got there that night, it was just pandemonium. You know, what a lot of people don't realize is this. The Lox was considered underdogs to me, which they shouldn't have been. They had music, and I think that because Dipset is so flamboyant and we got great music, we got anthems, and when we go into stadiums or clubs, people sing along, I think that people were underestimating the music that the Lox had, the features they've done over the years, the work that they put in. And I remember us all in the studio talking about Dipset. And, you know, we like listening to the shit, to Lox songs. And I just see everybody, not just Dipset, because there's other niggas in the studio. Shout out to my man Shula. There's a few niggas. And niggas just was like, damn, I forgot about that. Oh shit, I forgot they had that one. I'm just sitting there like, this is what niggas wanted, right? Let's do it. But we still was prepared. We was ready. But what happened is New York, to me, my personal opinion, niggas fuck with us, but not us. And when I say that is that we've been rocking for such a long time, it's that it ain't necessarily that niggas fuck Dipset, they gotta deal with it. Cause
Yo, it's that shit.
If your bitch can't swim, she gon'
They got Max B out the streets carrying the folk. You know we the niggas, the nigga, you know that.
we're gonna keep putting music out. We're gonna keep being on your face. We're gonna keep styling on you. We're gonna keep making music. Not just music being fly, talking shit, etc. And the Locks really has some good music, and they ain't come to play no games.
Yo, it's a shame he can rhyme, nigga, love crime. Every late night he outside with the nine.
Now, that was the first verses that went the way it went. Usually verses go, you do a song, they do a song. We do a song, they do a song. They just took advantage of opportunity, started ringing off songs back to back to back. Back niggas start talking crazy. Nigga Joel said, y'all ain't got no shit for the bitches. That nigga, shout out to DJ Technician. That nigga throwing the Mariah Carey shit. I said, oh shit. This ain't going right. Then when Jadakiss threw the fucking Biggie shit on, I said, nope, this ain't going right. This is not right. Now, mind you, we losing bad the whole night from the beginning. So I had a freestyle ready that I was going to do towards the end of the night. But we was down so bad when I was about to do it, the crowd didn't even want to hear it and started booing. I was like, this is just fucked up. Everything went left that night.
Yeah.
But those is like my niggas, so I didn't really mind losing to them niggas like that. I could listen, you can ask, cause I called the nigga right afterwards, like, yo, good win, man. We gonna get the tour going. This, that, and the third. Y'all niggas deserved that one. That shit was dope. What happens the next day? The tour people call. We're gonna have to cancel this tour. What happened? Why did the tour cancel? Because it was a part of the show where Styles sat on my beach chair and we got into a little, a brotherly little tussle. That wasn't none. I went and seen Styles the next day, gave him a hug. That's my brother. But the tour people was like, that didn't look safe. And I'm like, nah, that's my man. It wasn't even like that. It's like, no. And then it was mention of gang-related activity while you guys were on stage. So Chicago dropped out, Milwaukee dropped out, and St. Louis dropped out because it was, people mentioning stuff about gangs on stage. And we're going to have to reconsider the whole tour. So now think about this. Niggas got, I made sure niggas got 6 digits or whatever, everybody. But niggas could have got high 6 digits because not just 4 million from the tour possibly, merch, after parties, everything else that comes with a tour, niggas would have made $1 million a piece. Minimum, everybody.
Yeah.
For that. And it didn't happen. Now, Jadakiss probably went on his own tour by himself and racked the fuck up. And it's well deserved because, like I said, those are my brothers, and I feel that they don't get the recognition that they're supposed to get. So
right.
That's how the whole Verzuz situation went. I didn't want to do it. We had money. Not saying I wouldn't have did it after the tour. Did it before the tour. Fucked the tour money up. And niggas got shorties. That's my opinion on it. But shout out to the Lock. Shout out to my brothers. On the set. We put on a great performance that night, even though we was on the losing end of it, but it was dope for New York City.